Hey, just got out the shower. Um, I know Angel probably gotta go to the bathroom. Called my doctor's office, had him pull ECU, medical files. Because over here they have raccoons and stuff. I asked for a prescription from my doctor. He said you gotta go to the pharmacy to get them to give you the shot. And I lost the prescription, and I can't find it. So I just kind of wanted to ask if he would send my prescriptions to the pharmacy and not I continue to sit here and look for the prescription. Okay. On your Medicaid card, it'll tell you how many cards you had, and I don't know where Medicaid is sending my cards to. Okay, because I ain't on the number in which they're stating that I am on actually. Um, I'm not yet to spray this spray on yet, but I will be spraying soon. I do know that when you wash your skin, you know, whatever you put on your skin is gonna come off your skin and into your water. So I know that the area probably do got that stop your hair or whatever. Uh, and that on that area or whatever, the boil has came down. Um, I've also been putting this on the area as well as the alcohol. It's not as bad as it was at first. Um, to find ways where you don't have to go to the hospital. Hospital bills can be very expensive. If Medicaid said this is how many years she'd had Medicaid, and no one has used the Medicaid, I should not see any bills. I should not have to pay for my prescriptions, but then I am paying for them. So then something's wrong with that. Um, Make sure you use your sunscreen. Make sure you use your polish for your skin. Also, like with your lotion and stuff, I'm starting to see better skin. You know, um, so you don't mess up your clothes. Use deodorant spray. Um, you tired of seeing hair in places where you just like, I'm a girl, and your hair don't go right there. Get some the hair to stop the hair. Okay. Um, there's probably other solutions, to your problems and stuff. Like, we don't get UK commercials, we get US commercials. So I just want you to like know like this works. You know what I'm saying? So the shampoo and I would say it's shampoo and conditioner uh, that you put in your hair, a little package or whatever, and it will make your hair grow. Okay. People can make stuff to make your hair grow. You know. Um, if you got special hair like mine, I use this. It really does work. I got it out of Family Dollar. Yeah, it has the shampoo and it has the conditioner. Everybody don't use the same thing, you know. Um, I don't know what my skin type is. There would have to be a specialized person. Like, I feel like I got specialized people in the country Asia. They're just my people, you know. And so, because of that, they would know my skin type. They would know, but yeah, I'm ordering this, but what is actually what I'm supposed to wear. So, like, one year, I decided that I would send a glove to the Asia government, right? And the magic trick in which I did from doing that was that on all gloves, children gloves, it don't matter what gloves, you have touch screen on all the gloves. So it doesn't matter what glove you have, it's touch screen. I am learning though about what gloves to wear in the summer, spring, what gloves to wear in the winter and in the fall. Okay, and we're all princesses, you know. We're all princesses. We're all queens. You can do it just like they do it, right? Because they are actually owning governments, though. It's just a little bit different, right? So I'm not saying that you can't live in a castle, you know? There are castles that there are schools, there are castles that there are, people could be working in a castle, you know? People could be living in a castle, okay? Right? So, I want to build my company to be in a castle. Feel me? I'm not sure of what I want to put in there yet, but I'm thinking about it. Like, I know I want a company, like my grandfather has a company and it's Power 92.1, right? But I want to have my own company. My grandfather has set it up where if I'm doing something that is company oriented, Power 92.1 can just, oh, and hey, hi, at me, alright? Like, seriously. In middle school, I was at Henderson Middle School, they were just like, and hey, Keisha, hi. I just thought, I just think that sometimes it's like a bit strange, sometimes, with Power 92.1 and me. And where I be at, and what they be doing, and I be like, man, something is really strange about this. You know? Like, really, really, really strange about them and me, right? But I'm a special child. My grandfather set stuff up for me. My mother don't know it, but I had to come to conclusions of it, right? So, because I had to come to conclusions of it, it can really, like, mess with you. Like, mentally mess with you. When they should just came to me. You know what I'm saying? But I am learning about the prison thing. Now, you can volunteer for Power 92.1, alright? And you can also work for Power 92.1, right? um, there is a judge that I sent something to, and he put into the City of Richmond um, database, K-Love, cool. But I, it's not that you're priving, right? You're not priving, right? But I am really trying to understand the concept of the steps in which I have to take with it, right? I was like, what would be a really good name? Like once the lady had said to me over the phone, "Well, are you Caleb?" Like I don't know who put that right there. I got thinking about it. The judge might have put that right there, right? So I was like, well, what would be a good name actually? Okay, so he ain't did nothing wrong when he put the name right there, right? But and and people really have to guide you, really. Okay? So then if I have a judge just guiding me down this line, right? What would be the perfect name for it? Should it be Caleb? Should it be Conductor Entertainment? What actually should be the perfect name? So I got to thinking, like, hey Judge, the perfect name is Queen Goddess Johnson. You feel me? Would you understand why I chose that name though? So the judge can go back into the system and say, I want you to put Queen Goddess Johnson right there. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I want you to send her the package that she's supposed to have. So that she can understand what she doing. Okay? So some people, when you go and get a package from City Hall, and I'm really not understanding now. One bit A, B, C, D, I can't get it. Okay? So the judge can actually find me on YouTube, right? And when he find me on YouTube, and I'm just like, well, Judge, I just thinking that the better name is this. So then how do we take out all of us other stuff that I was really trying to wrap my mind around, right? And you're trying to set the path for me to understand what it is that I'm supposed to be doing with this, right? Because my mind is just focused on this one thing, right? Like, and I'm filling out IRS papers and everything, right? The judge can be leading the path. Sometimes there are certain kinds of people that can lead you down the path of righteousness. You're not going to understand it, but they're going to understand it, right? But if you keep on walking down the path, right, how many steps will you have taken because the person has led you down that path, right? So I might could have said, well, IRS, I want my own company. Can't really wrap my finger around what the company is, right? But I just want to fill out all the papers for it, right? So when I come up with a name that I think is a good name, you can just put this name into your system, along with all the papers that I filled out, not knowing what in the world I'm filling out in the first place, right? So then it's gonna all come together. But she done figured out this, she figured out this, she done figured out that, she done figured out this. Okay, so it's not all about all the time with people, the tax thing. Because you got to figure out so many other things before you fill out actually the tax paper. Okay? So there are things that I just didn't know. Like, yeah, file your taxes every year, and you gotta do this every year. It's just things that I just didn't know. You know, when you're 16 and you want your first job, at the end of the year, you have to file your taxes. Okay? Now, if you're underage, your mom has to file you and your work on your taxes. I didn't know, like stuff that I just didn't know, you know. So, but when you turn 18, you file your own taxes, right? Okay. Now, if you have kids and you're 18, you file you and your kids on your taxes. Can't nobody else file your kids on your taxes. My children was going to school at Adult Learning Center, and a teacher said to me, "Where do you be coming from?" I said, "I run from VCU Valet to Adult Learning Center to pick up the kids." She said, "That is where you be coming from." She said, "Let me sit down and talk to you for a minute." Okay? She was like, "Because you have kids." She said, "I have a child, and I don't file my children on my taxes." Okay? So I was like, okay. So I just sat down and listened to her for a minute. And she said, she's like, "Now, the kid's going to stay here with the teachers for a little while longer. We're going to go have a talk." So she said, "Now, I want you to understand, now since you have kids, you have to file your children on your taxes." Okay. Now, but then I got a whole nother situation, right? Like, I hear what you're saying, but I got a whole nother situation with some tax stuff, right? So then, I don't even know if I've ever filed taxes. Like, I think like that one, like myself, just myself filing taxes. Okay. I don't think that I've ever really sat down and actually thought about like what is filing taxes actually, like just myself in filing taxes. All right. So, um, people have conversations with you, but you don't actually realize the actual conversation in which a person is actually saying. Okay, so what the lady was basically saying to me was that now since you have a family, no one can file you and your kids on their taxes. I'm working 2, 3 jobs throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? Before disability, I just like no one can file you and your kids on your taxes. It was a young lady who filed my taxes for me, and she didn't want to file the Social Security. She was wrong. She shouldn't have did that. So people cannot, um, people get carried away with filing you and your kids on their taxes all the way till they want to have custody of your kids. They want to take over your life. And I want people to really understand that you should just file you and yourself and your Social Security. Anything that you do, like if say you do hair. Okay, say you made $5,000 this year, and so when you file your taxes, you're gonna file that in a negative number when you receive Social Security, okay? Because Social Security don't take from you. They want you to enrich yourself and want you to get up. Actually, they want you to get up and not have Social Security. All right. They want you to use your Social Security, yes, but when you're young with your Social Security, they want you to get up and actually own your own company. And I want you to step down from your Social Security, okay? So I'm working on ways in which I won't have Social Security and I won't have state benefits anymore, all right? So when I wrote the judge, someone drew a picture from the DOC, and I was just like, "Well, I'm K-Love, you know, I don't really know, but I want to have my own company, you feel me?" So, like, the steps in which I am taking is from a judge. The judge stepped up and said, "I want you to put this right here, okay? But I want the judge to understand, yeah, I did send you a picture. Yeah, I did say K-Love. But I'm just like thinking about what would be the ultimate name, you know what I'm saying, that would define who am I. Okay, so yeah, I'm K-Love, yes, right? But what name will define who I am? So I said, my father's name is Mr. Johnson. I want to have something where it it where it's a family gathering type of a thing. So I've picked my name, Judge. Wherever you are in Virginia, I picked my name. I got me a bank account, and I want your help and I want your guidance. All right. Everybody can't guide everybody. All right. Some people be trying to guide people, and when you're guiding that person wrong. Okay, so I might not know everything about what it is that I want to do. Okay, but if I talk to enough people, right, that enough people can help me with what it is that I'm trying to do and send it to my postal box. And I'd be like, yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Like, you get it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to fill out so many papers from IRS that you would be confused. And then it ain't really too, like, you got to fill out these papers with IRS, but then you still got to do other stuff with the state. Okay? So you just be, like, confused. Okay, so I wanted a name that would defy my family. So I picked that name and I put it into a sweepstakes. I won $1 million. I put it into another sweepstakes and I won 250,000. Okay, so now I'm just playing on the sweepstakes game. Now I am using what my name is and not what I want my company name to be. So they will put both names on my accounts, on my bank account, okay? And however the banks do the business account versus the personal account is what is happening right now. All right. So